Sometimes I really just give myself an impossible to-do list, and that is exactly what I did this last week. Connor came home from the hospital. I was like, cool, I'm going to be able to clean and disinfect and film and do everything. This is now day 3 of me trying to film this video for you guys, just of everything coming together, and I haven't been able to get in front of the camera because I've been doing stuff and it's just been crazy. So what I'm gonna do is piece in that first part of what I was filming for you guys and then jump back in with the current content. Connor is being discharged from the hospital today. I can go get him soon. We don't have the official full-blown discharge yet, but the process has begun. I have a lot of like disinfecting and sanitizing to do around the house. I wanted to wash the bedding. I can't, I'll explain that in a minute, but it's just, it has been a very chaotic week and I am finally ready to have my husband home. The reason I said I cannot wash my bedding is because I had to make an appointment. The washing machine's been acting up for months and I've just kind of been, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Well, I called yesterday, went through a whole process, yada yada. Well, the repair guy is supposed to be here today to come fix it, and I can't use the washing machine until he comes and leaves. So I'm going to Lysol down the entire bed, clean the bathroom, Lysol everything I can do. I'm gonna be doing floors, all of it, getting ready, and setting up a little welcome home thing. You know, I'm extra, but I have that on the agenda too. Well, first, that needs to get done because I'm gonna go back and see him. Don't ask why I'm holding my chest. It's the sticker from the hospital and I'm just hiding it for right now. I'm a moron. I got all the way up there ready to visit with him for the full time until whenever he gets discharged over the next couple hours. I didn't bring the man any clothes. I took everything home after his surgery and didn't think to bring it back with me. So now I'm packing a bag with socks, shoes, you know, the full 9 yards so the man can go home. Speaking of holding my chest, on one side, I have holes in one of my favorite fall shirts. It came from Old Navy probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but I love the color, I love the cut. It is just so flowy and comfortable. And there are 2 big giant holes right there in the front. It's ruined. I'm gonna have to throw it away. Put all the clothes in the bag before I put the shoes in the bag, and shoes are gross. They need to go in the bottom of the bag. Put the clothes back in here. And sunglasses. The only thing I have left to grab is his hat. Love my Beetlejuice bag. It's not a Beetlejuice bag. I got it in a FabFitFun box like 2 years ago or something. You guys might remember. But I've always called it my Beetlejuice bag, and it's so appropriate because Beetlejuice releases at like midnight tonight. And the sign is coming along. Tristan drew on it some more, wrote some more. I wrote a little more. There's stars, but they're yellow and you can't see them. And when the tiny 3 come home, they're gonna add to that too. Trying very hard to play catch up with you guys because I've been running around like a crazy person all morning. I ran to Target, I had to go to my son's school, I had to go look for a desk for Aiden's computer. I did find one, by the way, thrifted, $20 for a desk. I'm so excited. But when I was in Target, I also found different size filler pumpkins. Look at these little ones right here. They're going to be so perfect to put some orange in that lamp. I don't have time to do it right now because it is kind of a process, but these will be going in that lamp when I get back later. But right now, my goal is to find my husband's hat and get Tristan set up because he's over 18. He can be here for the washer guy. My mom has been coming in clutch, let me tell you, helping me with the kids. She'll be picking the other 3 up from school since it's all conflicting times with Connor getting discharged. I mean, the amount of help between my mom and my aunt during all this, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. Plus all of you guys with your thoughts and prayers and support. It's just been so much, so overwhelming. I cannot express how much I appreciate you all so much. And my mom, dude, no way I could have done this without her. But that long ramble. I need to find his hat, pack it, and get my butt back to the hospital so that way I can be there whenever they finally say, cool, let's go. And then I will catch back up. I already Lysoled everything, and once he's home and in bed, I'll scrub the bathroom because I just don't have the time to do it right now. But I am gonna be scrubbing the remainder of this house once he's home and resting. From the sounds of Mako and the baby gate, you could tell my husband is home. He's in there, and Mako is freaking out and really upset. But Connor loved his sign. The kids got a hold of it. Declan and Gwen got on it, and Brianna. I've still got to unpack, and then I borrowed Brianna and Gwen's room's fan instead of taking my big one that lives in my room. So I've got to give this back to the girls, but the nurses and everything absolutely love that my husband had this in his room for when they came in. It was the best thing ever. I do have the best intentions on doing all the rest of the cleaning tonight at some point, but my first priority is making sure that one is okay and that my husband is fine because they're, you know, both are very used to being with each other. So Mako is freaking out. Oh, Mako! It's not that bad, dude. He'll be done with the washer soon, I promise. Poor Mako. We're not allowing him near Connor so he doesn't jump on any of the incisions. And then the guy shows up, finally, he's like 2 hours late, to fix the washing machine, which, by the way, there's something wrong, as he calls it, with the brains. I don't even know, some computer card, computer chip or something. They have to try and see if that fixes it. They've got to order one of those. And the door leaks, so apparently it needs a new gasket, and they're ordering one of those as well. So I get to keep using my broken washer for at least another week, and then we'll see if that even fixes it. As you can tell from the outfit change, last night did not happen. I got Connor situated, hung out with the kids because we haven't really hung out with them much, and then it turned into opening night football season. We didn't get anything else done except making sure he was okay and the kids were taken care of. So on to day 2. And yes, this is Starbucks. One of you beautiful subscribers that sent me the gift card, thank you so much. You guys are killing me with your generosity. Y'all mean the world to me. I hope you know that. I just got back from Walmart after I dropped the kids off to school. That's why the sunglasses and everything are still on my head. But Connor told me to get a few things, and I was going off of what I saw him eating in the hospital, and he said, of course, that I went a little too far and a little extra because that's me, but I'm gonna show you what I got. As far as house essentials, I didn't really need a whole lot. I'm making pot roast tomorrow night for dinner. I need a few things for that, some snacks that he can eat, eggs, bread, bananas, stuff like that, because they were giving him a banana every morning for breakfast. But then he wanted applesauce. I didn't know, so I grabbed the little ones with cinnamon, the big jug without cinnamon. I needed more coffee creamer in case he wants his iced coffee, but either way, the kids and I have been drinking it. By the way, all of these little packets by Kinder's are phenomenal. I mixed this into this jar of gravy right here with all the potatoes and carrots and stuff. It is just amazing. Alfredo sauce, that way we have it on hand. Halloween sprinkles, that's kind of a must for me. I saw pumpkin butter, finally. I normally only find this at Trader Joe's, but I found it in Walmart, and I have a cookie recipe I want to make. Some ibuprofen, we were completely out. And then this is what he was referring to. They were giving him Jell-O at basically every meal, and then pudding for the second 2.
So I got some snack packs and then a really large amount of Jell-O snack packs. And then he wanted some yogurt and, well, I didn't know, again. So, yeah, this is what he meant. There's a love bug on the window around here, and that was Voodoo just jumping crazy, but then Mako went to go stop her. But yeah, around this high up on that glass is where she just jumped. Look at her. She is ready to attack. Oh, Lord. And here comes Wheeze. He saw it too. Yep, they're both. This is what they're chasing after. It is starting of love bug season again. Ugh. Dinner tonight is courtesy of my brother, sister-in-law, niece, my future nephew, and my other niece. But the best way to word that, this is Texas Roadhouse. If you didn't know, they do family-sized meals, so chicken tenders, green beans, mashed potatoes, salad, and all of that is bread with all that. Just, I cannot thank everybody enough for the generosity. This means the world. Well, dinner was right here, and it's done now, put away. My mom showed up because my pantry was driving her crazy, being an unorganized mess while she was taking care of the kids. So she's now helping me organize this tonight. So I have a very large mess I'm dealing with, but my mom does not like being on camera, so respecting her, you're not seeing any of this. Now the pantry is fully organized and looks absolutely beautiful, but it is 8:30 and I've got to start getting the kids to bed. We have to pick up 2 more boxes of cereal tomorrow, and then there was something else that was missing. But otherwise, everything from baking, extra spices, all the dinner stuff, we've got food for a little while. So this will help with Connor's recovery too. All of that you just saw was about 4 days ago now, and Connor's recovery has been like a little roller coaster. So it's been just impossible. I have only put my focus on him and the kids, and now today I do actually have several hours where things are calm. He's napping, the kids are in school, even though I'm gonna go get them here shortly. But either way, I have several hours to just focus on my work and getting this house cleaned and ready to go for the next week. Living room's not too bad. Shoes, clothes, stuff that's just been thrown around. But the living room's not too bad. As per usual though, I will like to leave this until the last thing that I do, because as soon as my kids walk in the door, they're gonna destroy this anyways. I wish I could say that was my only basket of laundry to fold, but it's not. I have a load of clothes in the dryer, a load of clothes in the washer, and a second basket in my bedroom to fold. So that's not the only one. And the kitchen, surprisingly enough, is not half bad, but again, I won't leave stuff sitting for too long because it gets gross and it attracts bugs, and I just can't do that. However, see this little pile right here? That is a brownie mix for Halloween. I've been telling Gwen for days we're gonna make it, and then something happens and it just keeps getting neglected, or it gets too late at night. No. I am making that with her when she comes home from school today, because I've been promising for days and I'm tired of letting things fall between the cracks. And this bag of stuff right here actually is for Mako's birthday. Today is Mako's 3rd birthday, so that's got some treats and a new toy in there for him. And I'm going to make a little thing of muffins. I always make the animals muffins instead of cupcakes for sugar content, and I make peanut butter to look like icing because they love peanut butter. So that is what I do for them for their birthdays, and I've got a candle in the bag too. Yes, I do light it. I don't care. It's a dog. It's my kid. I love him. Also on the cleaning agenda, I do want to clean down my bathroom again. I've been doing it about every 2 days since Connor's been home, just to kind of mitigate the germs. So I have to do that. I would like to do the floors and get all those done, because that's again another really big germ part that comes in and out of your house. It's just to do the floors. And then from there, just tackling what comes my way along the way. I am always trying to find a new cleaner for the shower and the kids' tubs. I cannot stand when it gets that nasty, like pinky orange color. You know what I'm talking about. Or God forbid, it gets one of the black colors. It just grosses me out. I don't like the slime, the nastiness. So I'm trying to always find the next best thing that's also not going to knock me out when I use the cleaner. This cleaner in particular is incredibly strong, but I used it recently on the outside patio furniture that had like a really bad green moldiness going on. It cleaned it beautifully and so fast. So I'm like, let me try it in the shower. It did okay. I'm not gonna rave about it for the shower cleaning. Now for the outside patio furniture, oh man, pick up a bottle of this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I got mine at the Dollar Tree. You can find it at Lowe's, all that. It's just all the Zep products are absolutely phenomenal, but they are very strong. So if you are asthmatic or you just can't deal with like really strong scents, their products are not going to be for you. And if you have something that you use in your shower that is just a miracle cleaner, please let me know. I've probably already tried it, and I do have some favorites, but again, I am always on the lookout for the next best thing because this is one of the worst areas of my house to clean. It is on my list of ones that I physically dread, and I will put it off for as long as I can because I just hate it. As well as cleaning the toilet, I have my go-tos that I love. I saw these little bombs in Walmart or Target, one of the two, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. I will probably pass on those and not buy them again just because they don't really get down there in that little groove and clean it as well as I think it should.
Any squeaking or weirdness you hear is Mako playing with his toy. I had to take a pause from cleaning the bathroom because I forgot I have not made these yet. This is the muffins I was talking about for Mako's birthday. Typically I do like blueberry or strawberry or one of the fruits, but I saw this and I was like, no, I'm gonna do birthday cake. And it's literally just an add milk kind of mix. So it's nothing special, and I'm gonna line this, and that's about it. I'll show it to you later when they're done, and I'm gonna put the peanut butter topping. I'll show you that later.
Pathetic dog is trying so hard to get Connor to play tug of war with him, but he can't do it. It's not okay for his recovery. So he's grunting. Hear the noise? He's like desperately trying to get Connor to play.
Dinner's also super easy for the last several nights. I've just thrown stuff in the crock pot, or my mom has helped. My brother and them, you saw that dinner. But this is just some frozen Italian meatballs. I'm gonna put them in the pot with some sauce. When they heat up later, serve them over some noodles. Dinner's done.
Back into the bathroom. I will always love Kaboom. I know that's not what this is called anymore, but I know it as the foaming color changing Kaboom bathroom cleaner. That's what I call it. And I do really, really love this. And this is my current go-to for the showers as well as the tubs and the sinks. I don't use it on the countertops just because I do want something antibacterial, especially now with everything going on. Plus, we're about to enter cold and flu season, so everything in my house, from counters to floors, will be antibacterial just because I do have a kindergartner and then Declan is in 3rd grade, so they're still both very young elementary school, and they pass the germs around as if it were a bag of candy. It is absolutely ridiculous. We are a month into the school year and I've already had all of my kids home at least one day for being sick, and then they've had just the sniffles and the coughs that don't go away. They've also been dealing with those too. It's just part of having kids in younger school, and even with boosting everything for their immune system, it doesn't matter. They're going to get sick, but I'm still going to do what I can as far as disinfecting my house. Now, getting to those brownies with Gwen, she was so excited and wanted to make these. You see my phone over there? I've made a reel on these for how to do them. That's why it's just cutting straight to the before the baking and the after baking process. But they are so decadent. You only need a small piece because it does have Oreos and chocolate chips and the brownies all together. But this just made her day because she's been waiting for days, and I hate doing that with my kids, but I understand that other things are going to come up, and as long as I was taking care of her and giving her attention, baking the brownies, yes, was one of the things that could wait. But it really bothers me because she's like, Mommy, are we doing the brownies today? And it's like 8:30 at night. Obviously, no, we can't do the brownies. And then I'd feel bad. So I'm just glad I finally got around to doing those. And then cleaning up the few dinner dishes. Because like I said, I made something super fast and easy on this night. And that's what I've been doing ever since. Like even tonight, I'm doing crescent mummy dogs because that's what the kids have been asking for. And it's the first Halloween dinner I'm making of the season because I just finally have the time to get around to it. And then you see my husband starfishing on the couch and Mako trying to get as close to him as possible to snuggle, and this is just how it's been recently in our home. The floors in the living room are always the last two things that I love to do when I'm cleaning because I need the kids to be in bed. That way they don't mess up any of the blankets and everything. And as well as the floors, if I'm going to mop, I don't want a bunch of children trying to run through it. Although when you see me mop here in a minute, you're going to see Mako. He goes absolutely nuts over the mop. He doesn't really do it over the vacuum anymore. That's still very rare. But the mop, he went nuts. And the fact that it was his birthday was just absolutely fantastic. And no, I didn't show anything with his birthday because I completely forgot to film that part. But that's also over on my Instagram. This lemon pine sol, I didn't know it wasn't antibacterial. It's anti-allergen, but it's not antibacterial. That's what I'm showing you here. It says that it kills 99.9% of allergens. This one actually does say that it kills germs. So I threw some of that in there too. And I guess I don't get fun scented pine sol and my house gets to smell like a Christmas tree if I want antibacterial. But that's fine. I've grown used to it and accustomed to it, so it's okay. But I did not know that the lemon was not antibacterial, and I did learn that while mopping my floors on this night. But look at Mako's crazy butt. Like, what is wrong with this animal? What goes through his head with the mop that says, I must attack it? There's nothing about it, but for some reason, it's his favorite thing in the world. This front hallway is always the last place I mop because the bathroom is in there where I dump the dirty water, but I will lock the door, turn off all of these lights. If there's any decorations I have to turn off. The water wasn't that bad, luckily, but I have been trying to keep up with the floors more frequently than I was because at one point it was just really bad. I wasn't keeping up with it. Now it is snack time for my husband, and I'm going to try and knock out as much of the clothes as I can. I did manage to do this entire basket and the towels that were in the dryer. I did not get to the other basket that was in my bedroom, but I did get to the clothes that were moved into the dryer. So I got 3 of the 4 done, and I will call that a win, especially when I was just sitting here watching TV. My husband and I have been binge watching Friends because he has never seen it start to finish, even with me being the Friends lover that I am. And then we've also been watching Supernatural, and from the start to the finish. So we're going back and forth between the two, and that's what we're currently watching. But I'd be really curious to know what you guys are watching because we've been doing a lot of TV during his recovery, and I'm always looking for recommendations.
The house is cleaned up. Connor has moved into our bedroom. We're gonna watch some TV, and I do have that one last load of clothes to come out of the dryer here soon to fold, but luckily it's mostly just a little bit of towels and the rugs for both bathrooms, so it's not a whole lot still that I have to do. I talked about doing morning and nighttime routines for fall. Luckily, even with everything going on, our routines have stuck pretty solid, even with the not the hotel, but the hospital visits back and forth. So I do feel comfortable working on those later in the week. If that is something you want, just let me know down below and I'll get those done. Otherwise, I'm done with it for the night. I gotta get these kids to bed and I wanna go hang out with my husband, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Thank you guys so much. I will get back on a normal schedule at some point here soon, I promise. But if you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, all that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.